In an era of constant communication and technology, many times parents wonder, when is it okay for a kid to have their own cell phone? Good Monday evening, everyone. I'm Chris Pisano.
I'm Lindsay Iadeluca. In honor of Back to School, Western Mass News is taking a look at some important back to school decisions, one of which being kids and cell phones. So we sat with a tech expert to see just what's considered the right age for your child to have their own phone.
I don't believe that one size fits all. In other words, how frequently are you separated from your child? How frequently are they alone and unsupervised?
Just like no two children are alike, no two parents' rules are either, which is why when it comes to your child having their own cell phone, tech expert Stan Prager from GoGeeks in East Longmeadow says it really is situational.
The whole point of giving your kid a cell phone early isn't as a toy. It's so that if they're in trouble, they can dial 911 or dial you.
Prager bought his children their first phone at 11 years old, back when phones weren't as big as they are today. He says now he would do so at 8, even 7 years old.
You know, I would suggest as early as possible that they can use the phone. There's a lot of people who think, well, you know, there's no reason for my kid to have an iPhone at 7 or 8 years old. That's probably true, but there's no reason why your kid at 7 or 8 years old, if they can operate a telephone, can't have a flip phone or can't have a smartphone with some of these features turned off.
It's the extras that can cause concern: Facebook, Instagram, cyberbullying fears, or even sexting. But Prager says there's no reason you can't control these on your child's device.
You can manage all of these things. If it's an iPhone, you can put parental controls on every app so they can't access them, or just not have them installed on that phone.
Prager says just as you'd monitor your child's diet, medication, or sleeping habits, do so with their cell phones. We went out to ask some parents in the community what age they thought was appropriate.
I think as soon as they're old enough to go by themselves, we need a way to contact them and keep in touch. I don't think their phone should have the capability to watch movies and have data plans and everything until they're in their mid to late teens.
If you feel your child's responsible enough, I don't really think age matters. Once they start going to school, I say get to 5th, 6th grade. Once they out on their own, if something happens, they need to be able to get in touch with you.
Carrie Flavo of Springfield has a 7-year-old son, Nicholas. She says most of her son's friends don't have cell phones, but she knows one day it will be something to consider.
I would think when he's older, I would say at least 12, 13. I know at some point he will ask, but he doesn't really need one now. So.
Bottom line there is it really is an individual parenting choice. And I want to say thank you to Stan. He did a great job. But it is interesting, you think phones nowadays, you think the fancy smartphones. And there were a lot of people that had very strong opinions on this topic. But if it is for safety, a flip phone.
Right, one that's not a mini computer, because
exactly.
they don't have to be surfing the web or watching movies or doing social media. If it's truly about safety and using a phone, they can use the old flip phone.
There you go.
And what kid wouldn't want that?